Have you ever ignored a warning and realized too late it wasn't meant to protect you, but to contain something? I was sitting in my worn leather chair, listening to the familiar creak it made every time I leaned back. Finch's Antiques has been my world for years. At 55, routine is practically a religion. Open the shop at 8, polish the shelves, rearrange the clocks, drink the same mediocre coffee from the cafe across the street. Seabrook is a quiet town. Fog, salt air, friendly neighbors who all know your name. I've always liked the sameness of it. Safe, predictable. And then Mrs. Lockwood walked in. The bell above the door chimed, and in drifted that icy gust of sea air that always follows her. Sharp blue eyes, aged hands, and clutching something tight to her chest. A journal, dark brown leather, cracked a spine. Exactly the sort of thing I'd buy myself. I have something for you, she said, placing it on the counter. It wants to be kept safe. It wants. Not I want. Not I need. Before I could ask anything, she was already at the door, telling me, some things are meant to be passed on. And then she vanished into the mist. The journal was unsettling. The leather was cold. Too cold. It almost felt like it pulsed beneath my fingers. I put it on the shelf, telling myself I'd check it out later. I closed the shop, tucked it under my arm, and walked home to the familiar lullaby of the foghorn. That night, I sat by my fireplace, tea steaming, the grandfather clock ticking softly, and opened the journal. Most of the pages were blank, except for the first one. And on that page, written in beautiful swirling script, was a prediction dated 2 days in the future. Eleanor Lockwood, age 78, will suffer a fatal fall on her garden steps at 6:15 p.m. My stomach dropped. I laughed at myself. It had to be a joke. Some morbid idea of hers. I closed the book, went to bed, told myself I was being ridiculous. 2 days later, while arranging new items in the shop, Mrs. Thompson walked in. Have you heard? Poor Mrs. Lockwood. Terrible fall yesterday. Died instantly. Around 6:15, they say. My breath froze. I closed the shop early and rushed home. I opened the journal again, hands shaking. The entry was still there. And the next page suddenly wasn't blank anymore. Jonathan Powell, age 34, will break his leg at the corner of Maple and 5th tomorrow at 2:03 p.m. Curiosity became something darker. A pull, a compulsion. The next day, I went to Maple and 5th. At 2:02, Jonathan turned the corner. At 2:03, he tripped, screamed, and fell. His leg twisted in a way I'll never forget. That was when the fear started, and the addiction. Every night after that, I opened the journal. Every night, more entries appeared. Accidents, tragedies, deaths, all coming true, all inevitable. The worst was Sarah Jenkins, 17 years old. She'll be assaulted behind the old library at 10:14 p.m. I tried to stop it. I really did. I was there, and I was still too late. I saved her life, but not from the trauma the journal promised. And every night something inside me hurt. My chest tightening, my breath shortening. Stress, I told myself. Just stress. But deep down, I knew. The journal wasn't just predicting things. It was circling me, waiting. Then one night, I opened to a new page. My own name. Martin Finch, age 55, will die at 9:47 p.m., alone at the pier. I slammed the book shut, but the words stayed with me, and the pain in my chest grew heavier with each passing day.